And hi, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. I just soak my head under the water. I do that once in a while. You would not believe the headaches I get. I have a couple of friends who always come over to my house and they're wondering, how come your house is so cool? And I said, I use solar films to prevent UV rays to go in. And I insulated, when I got this house, I redid the insulation. I wanted to also put an attic fan, but I ran out of money. And they all looked at me like, but we have the same house as you do. Yeah, but your house isn't insulated. I told them I'll bore a 1 inch hole into a wall and we go look in there. There's no insulation. There's not even Zytec. Okay? It's a barren wall. Okay? There's no insulation. That's why your house is bloody hot. Okay? Now, the newer houses, they have some little bit R4 or maybe R1 insulation, not very good, and it's probably old as hell. If you get a good insulated house, it prevents energy loss. And if you put the aluminized Zytec on it, on the side, it's even better. But people don't think like that until it gets 110 outside. Okay? Make sure your house is well insulated. 2, if you're complaining about the price of AC, there's a lot of southern states, okay, you have to figure out what the hell you're doing wrong. Is your house insulated? A lot of southern states are old, they should have knocked it down 40 years ago and rebuilt it. Okay? I built this place to withstand a winter in Montana, not here. Everybody thought old Uncle Alan's crazy. I said I didn't do it for the cold, I did it for the heat. And they're looking at me like, so why are you painting that weird tan color? Because I put in infrared paint blockers in it. And they still look at me like, Uncle Alan's crazy. Uncle Alan does, his house is fine. If you look at my energy bill, why don't you have solar cells on top of your house like everybody's saying? Because it's a con. If I want to do solar, I do it myself. I have a couple of friends from Spain that asked me how to do it. I told them you get 5 to 6 good panels. You get an inverter and a controller. A lot of people don't do that. You have to have an electrician to wire it up, and you have to have a cable line, a steel pipe, to take down the wire. Do not do a hillbilly wire system. Seen too many house fires like that. It's not safe. It's not practical. And you put it up there and you hook it up to your wall. Okay? Goes down the house to the wall, to the window you want. Okay? Then you should have an outlet for it. Okay? You have a, whatchamacallit? You get it on Amazon, a watt reader. So you figure out what is your window unit rating. Okay, that's how you add solar cells to it. Now this works only in the daytime, the heat of the day, but it will keep that one part of the house cool and it won't drain off your electric bill. This is a solar con. Okay, solar isn't efficient. Okay, 16%. Everybody's going to learn a hard lesson this winter, and they finally learned the truth. Now, I've been watching the sunsets, and I told everybody it should be 8:15 sunset. And they look at me, but the phone said 7:45 or 7:59. And I said, yeah, and that's why it's moving 2 seconds faster. And they're all looking at me. I said, close your mouth so the flies don't get in. Okay? I told my friend how to set it up, get the panels. Don't get the cheap Harbor Freight or Chinese made because they deteriorate. Within 5 years, okay, we're going to see a lot of gallium and arsenic pollution in a lot of people's water. And it's coming off their roof because a lot of these cheap Chinese made panels leak. So you're going, we can filter this water. Yum, yum. Mighty tasty, this arsenic. Okay? And you think your water's bad now. Wait until the chloroforms reacts to the germanium and arsenic compounds. You see a lot of people going, Econista, Sheena Easton. Yeah, you're going to have all brain damage. Okay? Wind power, that's a joke. One windmill kills more pollinators and birds than any DDT spray I could think of. Another con. Okay? What you should have done, and nobody ever does it, is geothermal. We have a geothermal vent in our section of the southern part of California, but nobody ever uses because they're stupid as hell. Okay? This will power this area. Some Edison is like, if Uncle Alan was there. So you want to put in solar while we have a geothermal vent. Great. Let me show you something. Okay? Once I did that and go down to LA and do that about 400 times, okay, there's going to be a geothermal vent in our area. Clean energy, like Iceland. And then they say, gee, our electric bills went down. No kidding. Timer rate, that's another con. All right? A lot of politicians in Sacramento. Oh no, Uncle Alan knows what we're doing. And he's at our door. Quick, call security. No, Uncle Alan explains to security how much they're paying and how much you guys are ripping you off. They're going to hold you down while Uncle Alan's going to knock some sense into you. Okay? It's like you tell them, like, you know, half your paycheck is going into power and gas. And these guys are at fault. And you're getting Shanghai, and they don't give a crap who you are. All right? So like I tell my friend, if you want a solar power window cooler, it's fairly easy. You have to get an electrician, unless you know how to wire it and know gauges of wire. You have to have the feeder tube. I know Gil from Camp Patton's farm. Yeah. Camp Patton's family compound knows what I'm talking about, because you don't want bare wires in the cold, and you don't want to expose to anything else like the elements, rodents, or anything. So it goes down from your solar panels all the way down to your inverter and your controller, and it goes into a outlet. And you plug into the outlet. Before you do that, you get that white Amazon wattage reader. It's not rocket science, folks. It's like my friends are looking at me like, your master bedroom is not drawing power from the house. I have energy efficient fans all over the house. I have a swamp cooler because our humidity is so low. We live in the desert. Okay? I'm cool. I put 3 frozen milk jugs in there from my deep freeze. I use the water and flour mixture. So it's nice and cool in here. And moist. They still don't get it. None of you don't get it. I have to draw pictures. I have to build things to show you what's going on. I don't want to do that. Do your own damn research. Get off your fat ass off the couch. Stop drinking Pepsi and eating Cheetos. Make your solution, not problems. Make solutions to the problems on hand. And go see Cold War Prepper as he discussed water and food. Okay? They're in a drought. I don't know what caused God to get mad at Central Texas. But I'm warning people. I'm warning real hard. It's going to be like last year. This is a repeat of last year. We had a long, long drought. And none of you paid attention. I told you this is third year. And if I'm right and this thing comes, we have 3 giant hurricanes. If it hits where I'm pointing at, Central Texas is going to have the opposite in it in about 4 weeks. It's going to rain, and you say, well, Noah was right. God built an ark. But 4 weeks ago, you're complaining about the drought and heat. Be surprised, folks. I mean, seriously. Next day, it rained 27 inches in 4 minutes. Yeah. Who's laughing at old Uncle Al now? Okay, remember what happened to Houston, Dallas, and Fort Worth when they got clobbered by that monsoon thing. And people laugh at old Uncle Al. Oh, we don't have to worry. My truck go right through it. See the truck float by and went into the San Antonio River and disappeared. So I do warn you, folks. You better be prepared and you better stock up. Summer's not over yet, and we're going to barely start the late winter or the dark winter from 2022 to 2023. All right? I'm already set. I'm just saying this one out. You take care of your problem. Create the solution to your problem. And don't buy any Batman and the Boondocks gimmicks. All right, folks? I'll see you later. You have a nice evening. Bye now.